So I'm going to start the party and we can start. I need my remote to send commands. And we can start looking at the teams who are logged in for the first party. So we have Ajax 91, Ajax 91, I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce it in English. Oron, we know very well how to pronounce Oron in English. We have Estelle, Gigi Corral, I coming to you. I'm going to pronounce it with this voice only. Miral, welcome back. Think Nick. And so these are the 7 teams that are participating in the first party for tonight. We are going to have 3 different rounds. I'm going to show them in a second, but very important is the score system is the usual, so you're going to win between 500 and 1000 points for the correct answer, and you are going to lose between 250 and 500 points for a wrong answer. The faster you answer, the more points you win or lose if you get the wrong answer. You have 2 abstentions for the whole party, and this is very important because the party format is the following. We have 3 rounds, and we are going to have 5 questions in the first round, which is I'm Too Young to Die. That means that it has mostly easy questions. Then the second round has 10 questions, which is called Hurt Me Plenty, which means that it's about medium level questions. And then last round, 5 more questions. It's Nightmare, which means they are going to be hard. So you have 2 abstentions for free for the whole party. So just think about what I just told you about the difficulty of the questions. You may want to keep your abstentions for later, you may want to use them immediately, you choose, but you are warned. You have 2 abstentions and 20 questions. So let's start with I'm Too Young to Die. And the first question is about politics. Who became Vice President of the United States of America alongside Joe Biden in 2021? Anthony Fauci, Hillary Clinton, John Kerry, or Kamala Harris?
9, 8.
Well, there were the midterm elections last night. I didn't add this question specifically, but it feels quite on time. And the correct answer is Kamala Harris. Let's see how you did in this question, if everybody was able to answer on time. We have 2 abstentions. I want to double check if you actually wanted to abstain, but I see that Oron was able to answer in 2.6 seconds. Let me double check. Okay. I did what? Alright, I'm going to increase my latency. Okay, this was an actual abstention, so thanks. I'm going to go to the next question, so congrats Oren for the fastest answer. Let's go to religion. Question number 2. What is, as of 2010, the most widely practiced religion in Cambodia? Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, or Hinduism?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct answer is Buddhism. I don't really have much to tell you about this specific answer. Let's take a look at the answers. We have Oron using his first abstention, Think Nick, Miral, and Estelle getting it wrong. They all answered Christianity. Nope. Ajax 91 is the fastest, very close to Gigi Corral, and I Am Coming to You also got it right. So let's go to question number 3. And this is a music question. You see here on top that this has some audio because we have the treble clef. So increase your volume and listen carefully. What's the title of this popular song? This will be Chaye Shukariye.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, sorry, I had to specify that the red one was Chaye Shukariye because it, like the ch, was actually written as a question mark. Apparently, it doesn't support the ch in the quiz, but the correct answer was Hava Nagila, which is a famous Israeli song. So this is dedicated to Kyrie Irving, since he really likes Judaism. Oh, we have a lot of. Well, I thought it was very easy, maybe because I studied it as a kid. Everybody abstained except for Oron and Ajax, who tried their luck. And Oron said Chaye Shukariye, no, that's from Esma Recepova, and Ajax 91 said Tumbalalaika. Nope, that was randomly chosen by me. So I am coming to you, and Estelle, you don't have any more abstentions anymore, so you now have to answer, sorry. Fourth question, mathematics. What is the value of f of x equals x minus 4 minus 2 for x equal to 5? Looks so hard, right? 9, 3, 1, or 7?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I hope it's not scary, like maybe for some it may look scary, but actually if x is 5, then it's 5 minus the result of 4 minus 2, which is 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. That's pretty easy. Was it easy for everybody? Think, Nick, I hope that was just being, I don't know, in the bathroom, because otherwise I have something to discuss with you. Otherwise, everybody else was pretty fast, Oron in 1 second, then Gigi Coral, Estelle, and everybody else. Let's move on to question number 5. And this is about general knowledge, so it could be anything. And this is the last easy question. Then we got on to the real stuff. Which manufacturer produces the Miata? The Miata. Mazda, Honda, Lamborghini, or Toyota?
10, 9, 8,
Let me
7,
see, Lamborghini.
6, 5,
So many memories from this
3,
question.
2, 1.
And the correct answer is Mazda. So that's the famous Mazda Miata, like a famous sports car. Let's take a look at how many of you are familiar with the Mazda Miata. Oron and Ajax think that it's a Toyota. No, they have the GT86, which is, well, not too close to the Miata, but kind of like the equivalent. I Coming to You is the first to come to view. Then we have Think Nick, Gigi Coral, Estelle, Miral, and that's all. Let's take a look at the global standings after the first question. So we have Gigi Coral with 3,000 points with a good lead over I Coming to You. Then we have Miral, then everybody else, but it's really close, except for the first place, everybody is really close. So these were the supposedly easy questions. Now we go to the medium questions because we have Hurt Me Plenty. For those who didn't get the reference, which is probably most people, the names of these rounds are taken from the historical video game Doom. So Hurt Me Plenty was the medium difficulty level in Doom. So we have 10 questions now. General knowledge. If a photographer wants to take a photo of a distant subject, which lens will he use? Wide angle, macro, telephoto, or micro?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer is telephoto. Because you're far away, you use a telephoto to have a close image. That's how it works. Like zoom in. And only Ajax didn't know it. She answered wide angle. No, the wide angle is to have a very wide angle and to take a picture of like panoramas. ThinkNick was the fastest, but almost the same time as Oran, Gigi Corral, and Estelle, then a bit slower Miral, and I coming to you. And I see that only Oran, Gigi Corral, Miral, and Ajax 91 still have abstentions, so everybody else just answer. Seventh question about foreign languages. Hopefully it's not about Italian. How do you say spring in German? I think that we have some people who may know this. Frühjahr, Kaninchen, Gefängnis or Knie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer was Frühjahr. I think we have a few people playing from German-speaking countries, but only Oran, who prefers English clearly, didn't know it. Estelle is the fastest, then Ajax 91, ThinkNick, I Come Into You, Miro, and Gigi Corral. Let's go to question number 8. This is Showbiz. And this has an image, so take a look at this image. Actually, it doesn't have credits because I've taken this picture. So this is kind of a hint. It's a bit dark, but it's a nice picture. And what's the name of the movie that made this location famous across the world? Gangs of New York, Once Upon a Time in America, Titanic, or The Wolf of Wall Street.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that was the Brooklyn Bridge, which was made famous from this specific angle by Once Upon a Time in America. It took me actually a very long time to be able to take that picture because it was full of people in front of me wanted to take the same picture, and I was probably in front of many other people wanted to take the same picture. So, well, that's how it goes. 3 people didn't know, ThinkNick, Miral, and Estelle, and 4 people get it right, with Gigi Corral being the fastest, then I Come Into You, Oran, and Ajax 91. Let's move on to question number 9, which is about literature. What is Detective Poirot's nationality? This is not so hard. Even I know it. Belgian, Dutch, French, or British?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct answer is Belgian. And let's go take a look at how many knew this about Poirot. And Estelle and I Come Into You get it wrong. Well, ThinkNick, Miral, Gigi Corral, Ajax, and Oran knew it. But ThinkNick very, very fast. I Come Into You and Estelle answered French. Let's go on to question number 10. We have a question about science. What is the symbol of cesium? CO, C, CS, or CE? Come on, chemical engineer.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
You're allowed to not know Poirot, but what about chemistry? The correct answer was CS. Let's take a look at the answers. Ajax and Gigi Corral didn't know this, but several engineers knew it. ThinkNick, well, some other non-engineers knew it. Oran, Miral, then Estelle, and I Come Into You. Let's take a look at the global standings. We have Gigi Corral still in the lead, followed by I Come Into You, but the fight for the second place is very close, and Gigi Corral could easily lose the first position even with just one single answer. So we have in third position Miral, then ThinkNick, Oran, and then more distance Ajax 91 and Estelle. Let's look at Question number 11. This is still medium difficulty. This is about foreign languages. What does Spanish word alguno mean? To kill, some. Ice cream or triangle?
10, 9,
Well, for Italians, this should be pretty easy.
6, 5,
Unless it's something that I'm not expecting.
2, 1.
But I think it's some. Yep. Alcuno. Some. Alguno. Almost the same as in Italian. Let's take a look. And Broci Tutti. Nice team name now. Abstained, probably because he was typing a new name. Estelle answered triangle. Nope. You need to study Spanish or Italian. And then everybody else knew it. Oron was the fastest, then Ajax, Gigi Corral, Miral, and Think Nick. Question number 12. Politics, and again, we have some audio. So again, raise the volume and be ready for this question. What's the name of the person who is giving this speech?
This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come
3,
to us young
2,
people
1.
for hope.
I actually couldn't hear much, so I hope that it was easier for you to hear. Otherwise, I'm going to realize from your answers or lack of. Well, everybody knew it, so I guess that you could hear. Broci Tutti is the fastest to recognize our beloved Greta Thunberg. Then Think Nick, Oron, Gigi Corral, Ajax 91, Miral, and Estelle. Let's go to question number 13. Yeah, you could hear from the 6th second probably because I was increasing the volume at that point. So let's go to question number 13, that is music. Who recorded the song titled "This House Is Not For Sale"? Eminem, Elton John, Elvis Presley, or Bon Jovi?
9, 8,
And I have no idea
7,
here.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is this really medium difficulty? Maybe there's one which is a bit harder. Anyway, the correct answer was Bon Jovi. Let's take a look. Did you know it? Well, no. Well, Estelle was the fastest and correct. Also, Think Nick knew it. Ajax abstained, then Oron and Gigi Corral answered Eminem. Miral answered Elvis Presley, and Broci Tutti still abstained. Question number 14. So we have two more questions which are medium difficulty, and this is about mathematics. What is the value of the binary number 1001 in decimal? And I think that we have some computer scientists here, so 15, 9, 13, or 11.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer is, of course, 9, because you have the first one, which is 1 plus no 2, no 4, there is an 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Really easy. If you know it, of course it's easy. But not for Miral, Oron, and Estelle. Miral said 11, Oron said 13, Estelle said 15. Ajax didn't say anything, and the other three knew it, with Gigi Corral being the fastest. Let's go to question number 15. We only have Gigi Corral and Miral with an abstention left. So question number 15. And it's about geography. Yep, Estelle, I'm going to explain you how it works for any base. What is the capital of Taiwan? Kind of a dangerous question nowadays. Nanjing, Taipei, Shanghai, or Hangzhou?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer was Taipei, and still is Taipei. Let's take a look at standings for the question. Everybody knew it except for Estelle, who thought it is Nanjing. No, it is Taipei. And let's go take a look at the global standings, where Gigi Corral is still in the lead with his 1000 points, and ThinkNick is now in second position. Oron, Miro, I have a big hood, Ajax and Estelle, with Estelle far behind in the back. Let's go for the final 5 questions. This is Nightmare. So we have 5 questions which are supposedly all hard. Good luck. The first one is about a very simple subject that you all love, which is cricket. And it's not the animal. Who won the 2019 Cricket World Cup? India, Australia, New Zealand, or England?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer is England, and of course I only found that out because I just looked it up online. And of course nobody knew it. With everybody thinking it was India, that's why I put it in there. So we have Miral, who used her abstention, and everybody was pretty good otherwise. Then, yeah, England did win at cricket, I know. Music, and this is hard. Which of the following symphonies was written by Beethoven? Well, I'm gonna let you read. It's too complicated for
10,
me.
9, 8, 7, 6,
15, 31, 9, or 20.
3,
With all those
2, 1.
thingies. It was Symphony number 9 in D minor. Let's take a look at your answers if you were aware of this. Well, we have 5 correct answers. Ajax answering number 14 in C major. And that's all. Wow, you did really good. I guess I'm pretty ignorant here. So let's go to question number 18. And this is a science question where you have a video. So again, probably increase the volume in case you want to listen to the audio of the video as well. And we take a look at the video.
Die meisten meinen ja wohl, dass eben die Atomtechnik die wichtigste Konsequenz sei. Mir ist es eigentlich immer anders gegangen. Ich habe geglaubt, dass die philosophischen Konsequenzen aus der Atomphysik auf die lange Sicht wohl noch mehr verändern werden als die technischen Konsequenzen.
What was the name of this scientist? Philip Leonard, Max Born, Erwin Schrödinger, or Werner Heisenberg?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And this is definitely not an easy one. And this was Werner Heisenberg. And I think that a lot of people think of a different Heisenberg when they read that name nowadays. So let's go take a look at how you did here. And well, 3 of you did know it. We have Ajax, the Pie, and ThinkNick, who knew that this was Werner Heisenberg. Gigi Corral used his last abstention, and Oron, Estelle, and Miral got it wrong. Oron and Miral thought it was Erwin Schrödinger, and Estelle thought it was Philip Leonard. Let's go to question number 19. This is about geography. What is the capital of Uzbekistan? So we have capitals tonight, I guess. Mascate, Dakar, Tashkent, or Sanaa?
10, 9, 8,
Okay, Uzbekistan.
7, 6, 5.
This will be interesting as an open question because then it gets really hard. And it is Tashkent. because I knew that the other ones weren't, and then if you read Tashkent, of course it's Uzbekistan. How could it not be Uzbekistan? Well, apparently Oron, Thinknik, and Estelle thought it was Mascate, Miral thought it was Dakar, the Cream didn't answer, and Ajax and Gigi Corral knew it, so well done. And we go to question number 20, which is about general knowledge. When was Game Boy commercialized? 1993, 2001, 1989, or 1997?
9.
I think this is a question for Oron.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer was 1989. So at this point, we are at the end of the first party. We go take a look at the final standings. And we start from the 7th position, which is occupied by Estelle with 2,229 points. We go to position number 6. League Balls. Oh, I made it worse. I managed to make it worse. 4,951 points. In 5th position, Miral with 5,994 points. In 4th place, we have Ajax 91, so out of the podium with 6,950 points. And now we go to the podium, so I think that Thinknik is not at the bottom, out of the podium. So 3rd position is for Oron with 7,261 points. So for the win, I think we have Thinknik and Gigi Corral. The winner is Gigi Corral with 10,600 points, with over 2,000 points of advantage over Thinknik. So let's go to the home screen and we can take a look at the standings of the tournament, which included the first Italian night. So I'm just going to show you quickly. So we go here, yeah, we have some weird teams going on, and the first position is for Gigi Corral, who won 2 out of 3 games. Then the second position with the Vinces, then Thinknik, very close to the Vinces who are not playing tonight, then Desiree and Estelle in 5th, and everybody else. So I am going to open the login for the second party, which we are going to start at 9:40. So 10 seconds and then we start. I can start by hiding the login screen because the login is going to stay open during the whole party as usual, and we start the second party of the night, which is still valid for fall tonight. And let's take a look at where my remote is, and with that I'm going to take a look at who the teams are. So first team is Ajax 91. Oron, my favorite team to pronounce in English. Estelle, Gigi Corral, Miral, So no Depresso. Of course, I have to pronounce everything in English, sorry. The Destroyer. Thinknik. So the party description is as follows. So you're going to win, as usual, between 500 and 1000 points for a correct answer, and you're going to lose between 250 and 1000 points for a wrong answer. Each round is going to have a different abstention limit. I'm going to explain that to you in a second, and we have 15 seconds to answer for each question. Let's see how this party is going to work. We have 5 different rounds. So the first 4 rounds are qualification for the final round. So only the first 3 teams are going to be playing for the final victory. The others will just compete for the 4th place, basically. And for each of the first 4 rounds, you're going to have 1 abstention per round. And in the 5th round, you have unlimited abstentions because that's going to be a very hard round. So we are now going to start with the first round, which is Power Up. How does Power Up work? Power Up means that the fastest question, the fastest team to answer is going to get 1000 points. The second is getting 750. The others are going to get 500 points, of course, if they get it right. Otherwise, they're gonna lose points. So let's take a look at the first question in this round. We have 5 questions. I remind you, 1 abstention in this round. This is a science question. Which of the following animals is a cetacean? Cachalot, barracuda, shark, or sea bass?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I think that the latency is a
1.
bit better, worse than usual. Anyway, the correct answer is the one that's hard to pronounce, of course, which is the cachalot. I hope that is the correct answer. I didn't have any clue. So let's look at your answers. Gigi Coral, Ajax, and Miral got it wrong, with Miral and Gigi Coral answering sea bass and Ajax saying shark. The first 4 are Estelle, Lil Nigas, Thinknick, and Oron. Let's go to question number 2. This is a music question. This has an image. So let's first take a look at this image. I guess this is a band. Let's take a look at the question. What's the name of the band in the photo? Offenbach, Zac Brown Band, Imagine Dragons, or Muse?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct answer is Zac Brown Band, which is one of my favorite bands, and I couldn't even recognize it. Way to go, Luca, way to go. Thinknick gets the correct answer fastest, in only 5 seconds. Then Smegma also gets it right. 3 abstentions and 3 wrong answers were saying Offenbach or Muse. I'm going to increase the latency time a bit because it seems like it's suffering at the moment. So let's go to the next question. This is a religion question. What was the name of the mother of Mary, mother of Jesus? Anne, Lucrece, Sarah, or Mary?
10, 9, 8.
Was
7,
Mary the mother of
6,
Mary?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I think I know this. I think it's Anne. Yep. It's definitely Anne. In the back of my mind somewhere, it was still in there. Let's take a look at your answers. Oron, Ajax, Gigi Coral. Only Oron, Ajax, and Gigi Coral knew it. Then everybody else got it wrong. From Smegma, Lil, and Estelle, they answered Mary. No, Mary is not the mother of Mary. And Miral and Thinknick answered Sarah. Let's go to question number 4. This is literature. Where did Agatha Christie take her last name from? So I guess Christie. It was her last name at birth, from an author she admired as a child, from her husband, or from the city where she was born.
2, 1.
I think it's from her husband, yep. I knew this one only because I wrote the question myself. And it was like a kind of weird question, and it kind of stuck in my mind, and that's how I know it. It's a great explanation. Miral is the fastest, so 1000 points for you. Then Thinknick, Ajax, and Gigi Coral. And just as you can see, when you get it wrong, you still lose points the same way as in any other question, so not in any specific order, but just based on how fast you get it wrong. Then let's go to question number 5. This is about basketball, and there is a video, so you may want to increase the volume and carefully look at this video.
The offense is running through me right now. Irving drives, hop step inside, floats it up, misses. Rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James.
What's the name of the player who blocks the shot? So right at the end of the video. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, or Andre Iguodala.
9, 8,
The player who
7,
blocks the
6,
shot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer, as the commentators screamed, "Oh, blocked by James!" So it was LeBron James. I was tempted to write like James Harden and James something and James something else, but then I was like, yeah, let's see who gets it wrong, even though it's supposed to be easy by listening to it. Well, Gigi Coral, you retarded, and Ajax91 got it wrong. Gigi Coral said Kevin Durant. Now he was still playing in Oklahoma City. You retarded answered Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was still playing in Milwaukee. And Ajax said Andre Iguodala, who was blocked there. Oron didn't answer, and the other 3 got it right, with Estelle being the fastest because she clearly knows a lot about LeBron James. Let's go to the global standings, where Thinknick is well in the lead with 2,300 points, followed by Estelle in number 2. I think I've never seen this before. Then number 3 for Oron, Miral, Ajax, Gigi Coral, Mio, and Yuri. Let's go to the second round. And this is my favorite round ever because it's a survival round. For those who haven't played, survival means that if you get one question wrong, you're eliminated from the round and you can play again only in the next round. So from question number 15. You have one abstention. If you abstain, then you don't you are not going to be eliminated. But if you abstain for the second time, of course you are eliminated from the round. Let's take a look at this. This is a question about mathematics. What is the value of this function? So it is x minus 4 minus 2 for x equal 5. 9, 3, 7, or 1.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer is 3. I think that we have seen this question in the previous party, which is weird because I specified that we shouldn't get the same question twice, but whatever, it's the same for everybody. So let's take a look at the teams who were eliminated. Nobody, luckily. Did we have any abstention? No, everybody knew it, with Oron being the fastest, followed by Thinknick, Estelle, Miral, Gigi Coral, Moi, and Antetokounmpo. It was well written. Let's go to question number 7. Unfortunately, Ajax had to leave for some issues. Now we have anthems. So this is quite clearly, since we have some audio, increase the volume, and you will have to tell me this is the national anthem of which country. I'm also going to increase the volume before playing. And here we go. And the correct answer is Brazil. For those who watch Formula One, they have probably listened to this quite a few times with several drivers. Massa, Senna. And Estelle didn't watch Formula One enough, and she thought that this was the Philippines. Come on. Only Gigi Corral watches Formula One apparently. Picnic, Oram, Miral, Moe, and Antetokounmpo all abstained. I thought this would be easier, but whatever. Let's go to question number 8. I like national anthems, so that's probably my thing. Showbiz. Which nationality does filmmaker Lars von Trier have? Not impossible, but not easy. Austrian, Danish, Swiss, or German?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's send a facepalm reaction. Here you have your facepalm. And Lars von Trier is Danish. Let's see how many of you knew about this. Oron and Antetokounmpo are eliminated from the round, so you can't answer for the next 2 questions. Gigi Corral abstained, Thinknick, Moe, and Miral got it right, with Thinknick being the fastest. He is playing very well tonight. Question number 9, history. When did a fire following an earthquake destroy San Francisco? 48, 06, 1880, or 1923?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
I think I know it, but it's not easy.
1.
I think it's 06, yeah, 06. Only because I visited San Francisco, so I heard some stories about it. Not from people who were still there, of course. It was too long ago even for me. Let's take a look. Thinknick, Miral, and Moe are eliminated. Who knew it? And of course, Gigi Corral remembers it as it was yesterday. So, congrats, Thinknick and Moe said 1923, but was my second guess. And Miral said 1880. Well, not too far away, but yeah, not the correct one. Question number 10. This is about general knowledge. And it has an image. So let's look at this image. I mean, Gigi Corral, look at this image. Look at this handsome guy. Really, really handsome. Maybe not. And let's go to the question. Who is the person in the photo? Salah Abdeslam, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, or Ruhollah Khomeini?
6, 5,
I do remember this.
3, 2, 1.
Correct answer is Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, who I think was the successor of Bin Laden at the head of Al-Qaeda. I may be wrong, but I think that may be the case. Gigi Corral didn't know it, and he said Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Honestly, Ahmadinejad looked better than this, so nope. See, sometimes you stay in the game and you just lose points from it, so not the worst deal for the people who already got eliminated. Global standings, Thinknick is still in the lead, and a very good lead with over 1,300 points of lead over Gigi Corral. In third place we have Miral, then Estelle, Oron, Moe, and She Thought. Let's go to round number 3, which is just a plain classic round, just to relax a bit, so you can get some points in a kind of normal way for once. And this is a question about music. Who is considered to be the father of bluegrass music? Well, really easy. Mickey Gilley, Hank Williams Jr., Johnny Cash, or Bill Monroe?
7,
I think I actually know it.
5, 4.
I was kidding about really easy, but I think it's... Nope. I was wrong. It is Bill Monroe. The question was definitely not easy. Let's see if it was for you. It definitely wasn't. With Gigi Corral trying his luck answering Hank Williams. I was also thinking about Hank Williams. And Miral saying Johnny Cash. Nope. I think it was a wise choice from Thinknick, Estelle, Oron, and Moy, and she thought to abstain. Let's go to question number 12. Let's see. This is about beers. Who likes beers here? I do, but I have juice here. So let's look at the question. Who owns the Samuel Adams beer brand? Heineken, Augustiner, AB InBev, or Boston Beer Company? It's actually AB InBev, not AB. I only read it in German because it's right after Augustiner. But it's Boston Beer Company. And I was thinking about one of my favorite beers, which is Dogfish Head, which was bought by Boston Beer Company. And so I was like, yeah, let's make a question about one of their beers, which is Samuel Adams. Definitely not my favorite, but yeah, here we are. Well, 5 of you knew it, with Estelle being the fastest. Maybe it bothered you with this beer, I don't know. And Estelle thought, haha, followed by Moe, Thinknick, and Oren. Then Gigi Corral and Miral abstained. Question number 13. This is about geography. As of 2018, what is the capital of Libya? Well, I brought it in 2018 and I wasn't sure about the stability of Libya, so I had to say as of 2018. Tripoli, Rabat, Cairo, or Beirut?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct answer is Tripoli. I think it's still the capital of Libya. Hopefully. Correct answer for 5 teams. Who Estelle thought is very thoughtful, more than the actual Estelle who thought, along with Oron, that it was Beirut. Everybody else got it right, with Estelle thought being the fastest. So at least we have a right Estelle and a wrong Estelle. Let's go to question number 14, which is science. What kind of animal is a chow? Okay, I don't even know how to pronounce it, so I don't really know what kind of animal it is. An insect, a bird, a kind of frog, or a fish? I really need to look this up, guys. This is a chow. I think it's a bird, yeah, I mean... Let's also listen to the... Chuf? It's actually pronounced chuf. Okay, that's weird. And I think we can also hear its voice. Let's see if I can do this. Yep. So you just heard a chuf. Nice. This game is so great. Let's go to the standings. Estelle thought is really a good team, apparently. Genitalia and Gigi Corral answered correctly. Oron and Estelle not thought it was a kind of frog, and Thinknick and Miral thought it's an insect. Let's go to question number 15. That is a business question. Which of the following stocks has the lowest value? Netflix, Tesla, Coca-Cola, or Apple?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer is Coca-Cola, because it's clearly not as good as the other ones. And this... Let's see. I think it's just because they're all these high-tech stocks which have a very high value compared with other ones. So Oron, Gigi Coral, Think Nick, and Mural thought it was Netflix. Netflix did go down a lot, but it's still higher ranked than Coca-Cola. And Estelle, of course, knew that it's Coca-Cola because she's an expert of Coca-Cola stocks. So well done. Let's take a look at the global standings. And Jenny, wow, Think Nick is under Genitalia now. And then we have Estelle Toth in third position, fourth for Gigi Coral, which is very close to Estelle Toth, and in fifth we have the actual Estelle, in sixth Miral, and in seventh Oron. But we have 5 more questions, and we go again to survival. And having survival right before cutoff is really hard. So I want to remind you, after this round, only the 3 best classified teams are going to be able to play for the final victory, and they will do so with the reset scores. So the first 3 teams are going to start from 0, everybody else is going to start from whatever point they have, but only the first 3 are going to compete for the final victory. So let's see, and you have 1 abstention, so use it carefully. You don't want to be eliminated right away here, because you will just spoil your chances of winning. So let's look at this first question, which is another video question. So be careful, raise the volume, and look at this video.
A small team of Americans carried out the operation with extraordinary courage and capability. No Americans were harmed. They took care to avoid civilian casualties. After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
The U.S. president 5 hours ago announcing the death of Osama bin Laden.
And I want to ask you, which year is this video from? 2014, 2008, 2011, 2005.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct answer is 2001. I think it's from May the 2nd, 2001, when Osama bin Laden was killed. Let's see. Think Nick. Wow, this is a big elimination because Think Nick was, I think, in third position. So this is really a big thing, being eliminated right now. I can see him being, no. Why did I say 2005? That's way too early. Come on. Well, you said 2005. Estelle didn't say anything. Everybody else knew it. Poipon is the fastest, then Gigi Coral, Jenny, Miral, and Oron. Let's go to question number 17, which is about showbiz. And sorry, Think Nick, you can't answer. When did the first episode of 6 Feet Under air? This is not easy. I see more eliminations coming. 2007, 1998, 2001, 2004.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think it's 2001. Yep. I only know it because I think I watched like 1 or 2 episodes. I didn't like it. I only watched it because it has Michael C. Hall in it. But yeah, it was not my thing. Let's look at the standings. Estelle says why. Maybe we'll still have the fake Estelle. No, we don't have the fake Estelle. Key point is, and Jenny get it right very fast. They are weird, but they are good. Then Gigi Coral, Miral, and Oron abstain, and Estelle actually said 2004. It wasn't too far off, but still not correct. Let's go to foreign languages. How do you say book in Spanish? Enduro, jamón, libro o leche?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And of course, the only one that Estelle knows, she is not playing, And it's just as an Italian, it's Libro. And of course, after reading this question, I feel like I want some dulce de leche. Some churro with dulce de leche. Nobody was eliminated because it was too easy. Everybody knew it, with Oron being the fastest. Let's go to question number 19. This is about sports. Which of the following drivers did not take part in any Formula One Grand Prix in 2010? I guess that Estelle also regrets not answering this one. Mika Hakkinen, Rubens Barrichello, Michael Schumacher, or Nico Rosberg?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct answer is, of course, Mika Hakkinen. I think he retired in 2002. Michael Schumacher retired in 2006, but he made a return, I believe, in 2010 when he was racing for Mercedes. So that's why it's not Michael Schumacher. Let's take a look at this. Oron, Gigi Corral, and Miral. I'm pretty sure they all answer Michael Schumacher. Let's see. And, well, Gigi Corral and Miral did answer that, but Oron answered Rubens Barrichello. Barrichello actually stopped racing like in 2016, I think. So he raced for a very long time. He also managed to, I think, arrive second in 2009 after Jenson Button with Braun GP. And we have 2 abstentions, so apparently this was pretty hard. Question number 20. Let's finish this round with politics. Who succeeded Hugo Chavez as president of Venezuela after his death? How would I know not that? Marina Chavez, Nicolás Maduro, Cristina Kirchner, or Luis Ignacio Lula?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct answer is Nicolás Maduro, who was indicated, who was, I think, the former vice president when Hugo Chavez was still alive. And before dying, Chavez said like he wanted this guy to be his successor. And of course, he's still there almost 10 years after his death, which happened in March 2013. So let's go take a look at the standings of this question. Okay, I'm not going to pronounce it. I think I may ban a team, even though this is in the final, so I think I can't ban it. Okay. Gigi Corral is with the other 2 teams in the final. Thinknick was eliminated immediately, so that's, well, too bad. Then we have Miral, Oron, and Estelle. Thinknick, Miral, Oron, Estelle can still play for the fourth position. The first 3 teams are going to the final round. Actually, their scores are capped, they're not reset. I got it wrong, sorry. And other teams can keep on playing, as I mentioned. So I just forgot that scores are not reset. Let's go to the final round. 5 questions, which are supposedly hard. This one is about soccer. Which of the following teams will not be part of the next FIFA World Cup? Croatia, Japan, South Africa, or Iran?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer is South Africa. I wanted to put Italy, but that's just beating the dead horse. Let's take a look at the standings for this question. Oron and Thinknick knew it, but as you see, they are in red, which means that they are not playing for victory. Gigi Corral, Esse, and Jenny. Gigi Corral abstained. Miral, Esse, and Jenny answered Iran. No, Iran is actually playing. That is true. Estelle also abstained. Let's go take a look at question number 22. Question about showbiz with an image. Let's take a look at this image. Let's thank again Gage Skidmore for all his pictures. What's the name of the character played by this actor in The Last Man on Earth? Jasper, Phil Tandy Miller, Todd, or Pat Brown?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And this is Phil Tandy Miller. If you haven't watched this series, you really need to, because it's really awesome. And how could I cancel it? It's like, I don't know. Gigi Carole and Think Nick knew it, then still abstain. You have unlimited abstentions here in this round, I forgot to mention, so you can abstain as many times as you want. Jenny Esse answered Pat Brown. Oron and Miral answered Todd. Todd was the fat guy from The Last Man on Earth. The main character was Steve Tandy. Phil Miller. Question number 23. No, that's not enough, it's unfortunate. Again, music. Who sings the song titled Merry-Go-Round? Casey Musgraves, Kelsey Ballerini, Luke Bryan, or Dierks Bentley?
8, 7,
I
6,
think I know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Merry-go-round, round, round it goes. This is Casey Musgraves. Na 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 merry-go-round. Essa and Jenny got it right. Then we have 4 abstentions, and Think Nick saying Luke Bryan. No, of course it was like a country song, considering that all of these singers are country singers. But yeah, it was Casey Musgraves. Number 24, so we have 2 more questions to go. This is a science question. Which of the following is the name of a Bluetooth Low Energy beacon profile released by Google? This is really hard. Cosmos, Eddystone, G-Beacon, or Nearbit?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the correct answer is Eddystone. The others, I think Cosmos is a cryptocurrency, Nearbit is a name that I made up, and G-Beacon is just mocking the iBeacon from Apple. Let's look at the standings. Well, I was kind of expecting this. Gigi Carole answered Cosmos, and Oron answered Nearbit. Nope. Sorry about that. Everybody else abstained. Last question. This is about general knowledge. Let's take a look at this question. Who is the author of the manga titled Naruto? I want Oron here. Come on. Akira Toriyama, Masashi Kishimoto, Hajime Isayama, or Hideki Sorachi?
7.
Maybe I should have read them like the other way around, first, last name. Toriyama, Akira. Only because I was wrestling. Kishimoto, Masashi is the correct answer. Let's look at the final standings now. And in last place, we have Miral with 1,676 points. So we have first the teams who were out at the 4th round. 6th position for Estelle, 2,300 points. In 5th, we have Oron with 3,400 points. 4th place, we have Think Nick with 4,600 points. He really likes his 4th place. Let's go to the podium, and in 3rd place we have Gigi Corral, who's not winning again, with 5,800 points. And for the win, what kind of embarrassing name are we gonna have? Should I read it or should I not? We have Jenny over Mike. And Mike and Jenny has 8,600 points, so almost 1,000 points of victory over Mike. So now I'm just going to open right away the last party, which we are going to start in just 3 minutes, so we can just finish off the night and go to bed because we are not so young anymore. And let's take a look at the teams that we have. We have 5 teams right now. So Estelle, Gigi Corral, Mike, Miral, and Technic. Usual score system, no abstentions. Default 15 seconds here doesn't really mean much, because this is a distressed party. In distress party, you always go faster and faster and faster. So let's start with this thing. This is 15 seconds now. Foreign languages, let's go. How do you say small in German? Come on, Estelle. Art, kleine, oft or malisch?
10, 9, 8,
And of course now it's
6,
buffering
5,
for the one who lives in Germany. This is funny. And there are no abstentions. This is kleine. Let's take a look at how you did. And well, you actually managed to answer. Technic, Ice, Miral, Gigi, and Estelle all got it right. Even though some were slower, but now we have 14 seconds. Let's go. General knowledge. How many cards are there in a Texas Hold'em deck? 56, 52, 46, or 40?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it should be 13 by 4, so it's 52 because it's like regular cards without the jollies, without the jokers. So it's 52. Let's take a look. Yeah, let's not advance on Telegram, let's advance on the game. Everybody knew this. Gigi Corral almost at the last second, which is the 14th second, not the 15th. And Miral is the best Texas Hold'em player around, I guess. Question number 3, 13 seconds, science. Distress. What is a normal value of hematocrit for an adult man? 0.01, 0.017, 45%, or 0.3?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's 45%. I actually remember this one because I think it was the thing that Marco Pantani was disqualified for. And he had like 48 or 52, I can't remember. But 45, yeah, it was about the right number. Ice and Gigi Corral knew it. Estelle thought it is 0.01. And Technic and Miral thought it was 0.3. I can't say the things that I'm being told. 12 seconds, showbiz, let's go. Who played Nelson Mandela in the movie Invictus? Morgan Freeman, Nelson Mandela, Denzel Washington, or Danny Glover?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct answer is Morgan Freeman. Let's take a look at the standings. Everybody knew it. Estelle was the fastest. Thankfully, then Miral, Gigi Coral, Ice, and Think Nick. Question number 5. We only have 10 questions for this party. This is about literature. 11 seconds. Let's go. I really like this one. Who's the author of the book titled The Wish? Why would I know? Nicholas Sparks, Colson Whitehead, Liane Moriarty, or Anthony Dare? I have no clue. Oh, wow, it's already over? I can't even drink. This puts me in distress. Nicholas Sparks. Let's take a look at the standings. Ice is the only one to know it, of course. And then Miral and Think Nick say Colson Whitehead. Estelle says Anthony Dare. And Gigi Coral abstains and probably just presses too late. Question number 6. No, first global standings. Ice, Gigi Coral, Miral, Think Nick, and Estelle. Let's move on fast. Oh, and we have Ajax91 who just joined us. Welcome back to Ajax. Politics with an image. We have 10 seconds. Just for Ajax who just joined, we are going to remove 1 second for each question. So now it's 10 seconds, then it's gonna be 9, then 8, then 7, then 6. Let's go. Let's look at this image. Well, this is it looks better than the previous guy, I must say. Thank you, Chris McAndrew. Who is this politician? I do remember him.
10, 9,
Bernie Sanders, Nigel Farage,
7,
Jeremy Corbyn,
6,
or Justin
5,
Trudeau.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is very much Jeremy Corbyn, the Labour Party leader in the UK, or at least he was. Then he lost elections badly, I think a couple of years ago, to Bojo. Miral and Think Nick knew it. Gigi Coral said Nigel Farage. No, he's not that handsome. Estelle says Justin Trudeau. No, he is the Prime Minister of Canada, and he does look much better in that. Ice and Ajax did abstain. Maybe issues with lag. 9 seconds. History. What was Atatürk's complete name?
9, 8,
Mehmet Kemal Atatürk, Abdullah Atatürk, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, or Mehmet Abdullah
3,
Atatürk?
2, 1.
And the correct answer, just like the airport in Istanbul, is Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. Let's look at the standings. Gigi Coral and Ice get it right. Think Nick, every time I think is gonna get a correct answer on Turkish things, gets it wrong. Then Ajax, they both say Mehmet Kemal Atatürk, but it was not Mehmet, it was Mustafa. Estelle says Mehmet Abdullah Atatürk, nope. And Miral doesn't say anything. Question number 8. And now we only have 8 seconds. Mathematics with 8 seconds. Yes, that sounds great. What is the value of f of x equals x 2 plus x for x equals 3? Let's go.
8,
24,
7,
21, 15, or
6,
18.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think the funniest thing for me is to get the messages from participants during the party. And that is 15 because 3 times 2 plus 3, which is 5. 3 plus times 5 is 15. Yeah, easy to say in 8 seconds, right? And everybody knew it, so it was indeed easy. Estelle was the fastest, then Think Nick, I swallowed. Gigi Coral, Miral, and Ajax. Let's go to question number 9. 7 seconds, music. Which singer recorded the song Bossa Nova Baby?
7, 6,
Robbie
5,
Williams,
4,
Elvis Presley,
3,
Eminem, or Justin Bieber?
1.
And that was Elvis Presley. It was not too hard. Let's take a look at this. Miral, Ajax, Gigi Coral, and Estelle knew it. Ice and Think Nick abstained. Well, It's getting hard with this time limit. Last question. This is really better than the stress. Geography. 6 seconds to answer now. Which of the following countries was not part of Yugoslavia?
6, 5, 4, 3.
North Macedonia, Albania, Montenegro, Slovenia. That was Albania. Let's take a look at the final standings. In last place, we have Ajax 91. Well, she played half the questions, so still, thanks for playing. Fifth position is Estelle with 1,900 points. Fourth place, of course, in fourth place it can only be Think Nick with 2,100 points. It's your place. It's the Nick place. Now let's go to the podium, and we have Miral with 3,300 points. And then for the win, and we have Gigi Corral winning again with 4,500 points over Ice, which has 700 fewer points. So congrats, and again next week, I'm going to show you before we leave, I'm going to show you the standings of the tournament, the fall tournament, so let me just go there. And then next week on Thursday we have the Italian party, and in 2 weeks on Wednesday we have again the English tournament. So let me show you the international fall tournament standings. Here they are. So we have these teams, and let's go to the top. Gigi Corral in first position, then Think Nick second, and following the Vinces. In the fourth we have Desiree and Mike, Estelle, Jenny, and Oron. And then I'm going to show you the standings of the English tournament. For the English tournament, which we only play tonight, we have Gigi Corral in the lead, followed by Think Nick, then Mike, Jenny, Oron, Miral, Estelle, and Ajax 91. So Gigi Corral is in the lead in basically every tournament, maybe even in the Italian one. So hope to see you next week on Thursday for Italian speakers, and then in 2 weeks for English speakers. So thank you for playing tonight, and see you soon. Bye.